Hi, today we're finishing Treat the Littles Go Exploring. Chapter 14. The rain had stopped. The Littles were together on the deck of the Discoverer. They were trying to decide what to do. Suddenly they hear a yell. Hey there! On the boat! Who are you? It sounded like the voice of a tiny person. The Littles looked toward the voice. There were 3 tiny people standing in the grass about 5 feet off. We're the little family, Mr. Little called. We're house tinies on an exploring trip. One of the tiny strangers walked toward the boat. The Little saw he was an old man with a long white beard. He was dressed in animal skins. Will! The old man shouted in a strong voice. Will! Is it really you? I can't believe it. You have come to rescue us. It's Grandpa! Shouted Tom. He jumped up and down. It is, said Mr. Little. He rubbed his eyes, wondering if he was seeing things that weren't there. Well, bless my soul, said Uncle Pete. It's the old man. We have found the old man. Is it him? Asked Granny Little. The shouting had confused her. She leaned over the railing straight down. Mrs. Little put her arm around Granny. Granny Little. Oh, Granny, it is, she said. I'm so glad for you. I knew he was alive, whispered Granny Little. I always knew it. In the joy of the next few moments, the Littles forgot they were shipwrecked. When they got around to talking about it, they found that Grandpa Little's trip was much like Terry's. He too had been swept under the railroad and into the river. My submarine raft was a failure, said Grandpa Little. I never could steer it right. He grinned. But I was too stubborn to stop exploring once I got started. Grandpa's 2 friends were brook tinies. They had shipwrecked on the island too. They got there about 6 months after I did, said the old man. I always thought I wanted to be alone. But after 6 months of talking to myself, I was happy to have company. Is there no way of this island? Asked Mr. Little. Grandpa Little shook his head. This part of the river is full of rapids. The waves are always high and there are lots of rocks, he said. The 3 tiny people showed the Littles how they lived. They had built a comfortable home. It was made from things that had washed up on the island. Balls, boards, beer cans, everything went into building it. The house was built over a hollow tree stump. Grandpa Little had invented many things to make it comfortable. For one thing, they had piped in water to the house by using hollow reeds. In the winter, they had kept the low fire burning inside the tree stump. This kept the inside warm and snug during the coldest winter days. Everyone was standing on the porch of the tree stump house when Tom looked up and yelled, It's a glider! Cousin Dinky, said Uncle Pete. Mr. Little, Not yet, he hasn't, said Mr. Little. The glider passed directly over the island, heading down the river. Quick, said Mr. Little. Let's get our smoke bombs out. The Littles raced to the beach. Tom was first to the boat. He ripped the lid of one of the film containers. The smoke bombs were still dry. Mr. Little got a match from another watertight container. One by one, laid the 6 smoke bombs. Clouds of dark smoke drifted up into the sky. Black snakes grew out of 3 of the bombs. The blue and white glider suddenly wheeled around in the sky. It turned back toward the island. Everyone cheered. We're going home, said Mr. Little. Good old Dinky, he's found us, said Uncle Pete. I knew he would. Granny Little and Grandpa Little stood arm in arm. They smiled at each other. And we found what we were looking for, said Granny Little. It's the end of a perfect adventure. Oh, golly, it's over, said Lucy. She smiled up at her father. Can't we do it again sometime? Can't we? Bye.